Today we're going to be reviewing some fake CX Beyblades from the Flame brand. So as you guys can see, we have Rhino Brave, Wizard Arc, Perseus Dark, and we have the new Hell's Reaper and Rhino Reaper. So in this video, we're going to be reviewing the quality of all the parts as well as weighing them and also comparing them to the TT ones. And we're also going to see if the parts are compatible between both brands. So let's start off with our first Bey. We have Rhino Brave. Let's take apart the Beyblade, and because this is a CX Bey, the blade has 3 parts. Okay, here are all the parts of the Bey, and let's start off with the lock chip. We have the Dran lock chip, and it looks really nice. And as you guys can see, it's a CX04 because this is the red version of Rhino Brave that comes in the CX04 set. Comparing it to the real TT one, they look really similar. Next up, we have the Dran main blade. And it honestly looks really good. Flame truly cooked with this one. Comparing it to the TT one, apart from the color, they look the exact same. And even on the bottom, they look about the same. It looks like Flame did not hollow out the metal. Now for the assist blade, we have the slash assist blade, and it looks really good. Comparing it to the TT one, yeah, they look identical. Even on the bottom, yeah, it looks like there are no differences. Okay, now let's assemble the blade to see if the parts fit in well with each other. Let's put our lock chip. And yeah, they fit in really well. The lock chip is not too tight. It is actually quite loose, but it's not too loose. So it is pretty good. Okay, now let's weigh the blade. So the Flame one weighs about 38 grams. And the TT one weighs 37. Okay, so the Flame one is slightly heavier than the TT one. Okay, now let's move on to the ratchet. We have the 660 ratchet, and it looks like they gave us the correct ratchet. We have the correct height and the correct everything. Comparing it to the TT one, they look identical. And let's see if it fits in well with the blade. Oh yeah. Oh, this fits in super well. Now for the bit, we have Vortex, and yeah, it looks the same as the TT one. Now let's see if it fits in well with the ratchet. Okay, no, it is pretty loose. So it looks like Flame still struggles with the bits being loose with the ratchets. But it's not that big of a deal because the rest of the Beyblade is perfect. Okay, so Rhino Brave. So except from the bit being a bit loose, it looks really good. Now let's move on to our next Beyblade. We have Wizard Arc. Okay, let's start off with the lock chip. We have the Wizard lock chip, and it looks really good. Comparing it to the TT one, the colors are just slightly different, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Now for the main blade, we have the Arc main blade. And it also looks really good. Comparing it to the TT one, yeah, they look exactly the same. The only difference is the metal being a bit shiny on the Flame one, but it is a normal thing because all fake Beyblades have a slightly shinier metal. Now the assist blade, we have the round assist blade, and yeah, again, okay, so I was gonna say that again it looks good, but it looks like we have a piece of plastic that is not supposed to be there. So yeah, this is some wacky quality control. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Comparing it to the TT one, yeah, you cannot even tell the difference. Now let's assemble the blade. And okay, it fits in pretty well. The lock chip is a bit loose, but other than that, it is pretty good. And guys, don't worry, later in the video, we're gonna see if the parts are compatible between both brands. Okay, let's see how much the Flame one weighs. 35 grams. Okay, now the TT one, 36 grams. Okay, so it looks like the Flame one is a bit lighter than the TT one. Okay, now we have the 455 ratchet, and it looks like they absolutely cooked with the ratchet. It looks the exact same as the TT one. They got everything correct. Okay guys, so I just noticed one difference, but it's just a difference in the design. As you guys can see, the TT one, the lines on the ratchet, we have like 3 lines here and like 2 lines here. But with the Flame one, we have 4 here and 4 here. So that's the only difference, but everything else is the same. Let's see if it fits in well with the blade. And yeah, it fits in super well. Now for the bit, we have the low or bit. And again, they absolutely cooked. Comparing it to the TT one, apart from the color being slightly different, they look the exact same. They did give us the correct low or bit. And now let's see if the bit fits in well with the ratchet. Okay. Oh, I think this is the first time that Flame actually gave us a bit that is not loose. Wow, I'm actually quite impressed. Okay, so the only issue is that the bit is kind of like sticking out, but it is really tight. Like the burst resistance on this is really good. Okay, so Wizard Arc, everything is perfect. So far, I'm quite impressed with these CX bays. Now let's move on to our next bay. We have Perseus Dark. So this is the white version that came in the CX04 Stadium set. It is the same set that came with the red Dran Brave. So let's start off with the lock chip. We have the Perseus lock chip, and this looks absolutely stunning. Like, they truly cooked with the colors. Comparing it to the TT one, the only difference is the colors, because this one came in the set and this one came in the booster. But I am really liking the colors of this chip. Now for the blade, we have the Dark Blade, and it looks really good. Comparing it to the TT one, yeah, yet again, the main blade looks absolutely identical. Like, they did not hollow out the metal, which is a really good sign. Now for the assist blade, we have this crystal clear bumper assist blade, and wow, this is amazing. They even gave us all the glitter inside. Comparing it to the TT one, here I have the black one, and yeah, they look exactly the same. Now let's assemble the blade. And yeah, it fits in pretty well. So the lock chip is a bit looser than the TT one, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, now for the weight, the flame one weighs 36 grams and the TT one weighs 37 grams. Okay, so the flame one is a bit lighter than the TT one. Okay, now for the ratchet, we have the 680 ratchet, and they gave us the correct height. Amazing. Comparing it to the TT one, it looks the exact same. So finally, Flame is giving us the correct heights. They are not just giving us 60 heights. We actually have an 80 height, which is amazing. And let's see how well it fits in with the blade. Amazing. It fits in so well. For the bit, we have Wedge, and it looks pretty good. So comparing it to the TT one, yeah, it looks the same. Let's see if the tip, yeah, even the tip, I think the TT one is like slightly sharper, but other than that, they look the exact same. Now let's see if it fits in well with the ratchet. Okay, so it is a bit looser than the TT one, but comparing it to other flame bays, it's actually pretty good. Like, the bit is actually well secured. Impressive. Okay, so the Perseus Dark from the Flame brand, I'd honestly give this a 10 out of 10 because they gave us all the correct parts and all the parts fit in well with each other. Okay, now let's move on to our next bay. We have Hell's Reaper. So for this bay, I actually don't have the TT one to compare it to because the TT one comes in a random booster and is actually the prize bay, so it is super expensive. Okay, let's start off with the lock chip. We have the Hell's lock chip. Other than the colors being a bit off, everything looks pretty good. Now we have the Reaper main blade, and it looks really good. Like, all the details are there and the colors are accurate. And again, the metal is not hollowed out. Now for the most interesting part of this bay, we have the turn assist blade. So this assist blade actually has a gimmick. So as you guys can see, it has two parts, and you can just turn this piece to like change it from stamina mode and attack mode. So here we have attack mode, and then when you turn the assist blade, if I can just get it to fit in, yeah, so now this is the stamina mode. So Flame cooked with this assist blade because the gimmick works and the colors are really accurate. Now let's assemble the blade. And yeah, all the parts fit in well with each other. Okay, now for the ratchet, we have the 470 ratchet. And at first glance, it does look like they gave us the 70 height, but this is not the 70 height. So here I have an actual 70 height to compare it to, and as you guys can see, the Flame one is way shorter than the actual 70 height. And it's also shorter than a 60 height. This is insane. It looks like they gave us a 55 height ratchet because comparing it to the 455, it does look like they are the same height. So this is actually the first time in the video where Flame actually gave us the wrong height ratchet. But let's see if it fits in well with the blade. And yeah, it fits in pretty well. Now for the bit, we have the kick bit. So the kick bit is just supposed to be a taper bit, but with kind of a hexa shape. And yeah, they got it right. Yeah, it looks really good. Now let's see if it fits in well with the ratchet. Oh, yeah, this is super loose. Okay, so the Flame Hell's Reaper. So apart from the height being wrong and the bit being loose, everything is pretty good. Also, let's check the weight of the blade. It weighs 38 grams, so it is pretty heavy. Now let's move on to our last bay. We have Rhino Reaper. So for this bay too, I don't have the TT one to compare it to because this is a random booster kind of prize bay. So yeah, I cannot afford it. Let's start with the lock chip. We have the Rhino lock chip. And it looks very, very good. Like the colors are, I think they're really, really close to the real one. Now for the main blade, we have the Reaper main blade. And wow, it looks really, really good. Like I really like this color. It looks just like the red Reaper blade that we saw earlier. Now for the assist blade, we have the charge assist blade. So the whole gimmick of this assist blade is that it's supposed to be a bit smaller than a regular assist blade. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Now let's assemble the blade. And yeah, it fits in pretty well. And this lock chip is actually not too loose. It's actually pretty good. Now for the ratchet, we have the 455 ratchet. And it looks the exact same as the one on Wizard Arc. Let's see how well it fits in on the blade. And yeah, it fits in pretty well. Now for the bit, we have the dot bit. They gave us the correct bit and the correct colors. Let's see how well it fits in. Okay, it fits in pretty well. It's not loose. It's actually pretty hard to remove. But we still have the issue, well, it kind of sticks out. But the burst resistance is good and it's well secured in the ratchet. Okay, so Rhino Reaper, apart from the bit kind of sticking out, it is really, really good. Okay, now let's see if the blade parts are actually compatible between the Flame brand and the TT brand. So we have Flame on the left and TT on the right. So let's start off by taking the TT main blade and putting on the Flame assist blade. And they fit. Now let's put on the TT lock chip. So we have the TT lock chip and the Flame assist blade. So it does work, but the lock chip is super, super, super loose. But if we use the Flame lock chip, so we have the Flame lock chip and the Flame assist blade, it does fit in way better than the TT one. So as you guys can see, it is not loose, it is actually pretty tight. Now we're gonna use the Flame main blade with the TT assist blade, and let's see. Yeah, so they do fit. So now we're gonna use the TT lock chip. So with the TT lock chip, it works really, really well. It is not too tight and it is not too loose. But if we use the Flame lock chip, you can actually not use the Flame lock chip with the TT assist blade because it will just not lock in at all. And what I just said applies to all of the other Flame bays and TT bays, not only Dran Brave. Okay, now let's go test these Beyblades in the stadium. Okay, here we are at the stadium to test the fake CX Beyblades from the Flame brand. Let's start with Dran Brave and let's start off with doing a test launch. Okay, now let's do a battle between the Flame brand Dran Brave and the TT Perseus Dark. Ooh, big hit, and we have a burst finish. Oh, Dran Brave came back from the extreme pocket, big hits. Will Dran Brave be able to win? It's gonna be pretty close. Oh, but Perseus Dark wins. Okay, now we have Wizard Arc. Let's start by doing a test launch. Now let's do a battle between the Flame brand Wizard Arc and the TT Dran Brave. Big hit from Dran Brave. Oh, and we have an over finish. Oh, damn. Dran Brave obliterated Wizard Arc. That was absolutely crazy. Big hits. Dran Brave lost its balance. I think Wizard Arc will win, and yeah. Okay, now let's test Perseus Dark. Let's start off with a test launch. Now the Flame brand Perseus Dark is gonna go against the TT Impact Drake. Okay, big hits from Impact Drake. But so far, Perseus Dark is surviving the hits. I feel like the TT one would have bursted by now. And the Flame brand Perseus Dark wins. solid hits for Impact Drake. But Perseus Dark is taking them pretty well. It was going to be pretty close. And Perseus Dark wins. Okay, Impact Drake is missing the extreme dash. Ooh, Perseus Dark is scraping. And Perseus Dark wins. Now let's test Hell's Reaper. Let's do a test launch. Now let's do a battle between the Flame Brand Hell's Reaper and the TT Dran Brave. Okay. Big hits. And Hell's Reaper wins. Hell's Reaper was in stamina mode. Now let's switch the mode to the attack mode. We just have to turn the ratchet the other way around. And now we have the attack mode. Ooh, big hits from Hell's Reaper. And Hell's Reaper takes the W. Now we have Rhino Reaper. Let's do a test launch. Now let's do a battle between Rhino Reaper and Hell's Reaper. And Hell's Reaper is in attack mode. Ooh, and we have an overfinish. Ooh, and we have an extreme finish. Oh, Hell's Reaper came back, but it bursted. So I think I'll just count that as a burst finish. Okay. And we have an over finish. Hell's Reaper wins. Okay guys, so should you buy these Flame CX Beyblades? Absolutely. These are very, very good. It looks like Flame fixed 90% of the problems that it had. Thank you guys so much for watching this video till the end. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This was Cool Time, and I'll see you in the next video.